This puzzle looks like a padlock. It says padlock on it, but it is not a padlock. Let me show you how to get this open. First off, you put these two pieces this way. You line up the pieces. Basically, you'll see a line kind of straight there. And when you do that and pull them sideways, they form this. I want to show you the side. This is the next move. We take this piece, this half circle piece, and we push it there and this one down. Okay, so we went from this position into this position, and when we push them back, notice now we have full circles on the outside. The gaps inside these lighter metal pieces are now, like I said, hidden underneath there. The next step is that what we want to do is we want to get one of them that has a gap on the outside of the circle, a gap on the outside, and one of them to be a solid piece. To do that, you have to line it up basically in this way. This metal line is going to line up with the gap, and then you wiggle a little bit and it'll slide down like this. Okay. When it slides down, you now hold the two kind of silver pieces and slide your circle back. And now when you twist like this, notice you've got one gap on the outside and one full circle. The next step is that we have to switch these. This is very similar to what we did at first. Line it up in this way, slide it open, and then switch, and then push it back. What that should do is change the location of this, this opening. If you don't change the location of the opening, when you do this next step, it won't work. So now what we're going to do is you find the gap on the solid piece, which is right down here. See that? I'm going to line up these pieces with that gap. Line up this line with the opening there. Then I'm going to twist this piece so that the openings line up. So all of our openings line up. And then when you slide them, and it may take a little bit of jiggling or slight readjusting, but when they do come apart, they'll come apart completely into all four pieces. Here are the four pieces of the padlock puzzle. We're going to put them back together so that they end up with this circle with the word padlock and that key right there. Before I show you all the steps, I want to encourage you to look at the video description. There's a link there to my online store with puzzle recommendations that I think that you will enjoy. Let's put this together. I'll start with the padlock piece and the piece of these two that has just one kind of bump up there, this piece. I'm going to flip this piece upside down, put the padlock piece in there, and when I set that in, I set it in on the bottom, and by that I mean I don't put it up here. I set these kind of grooves inside the padlock piece. My next piece is the keyhole piece. That one is going to go sliding into here, and this one I'm going to push up to that point like this. Now we can take these two pieces, slide them together just like this, and they come together. Next step, I want to switch this so that the gap is not in the upper left side. So to do that, I need to slide them over and then switch and slide them back. Notice what that did. It made the gap on the lower left side. That's where I want it to be. Can make it look like a lock again. Now what I'm going to do is line up the crack there with this opening here and open this one to about there. You can slide this back and forth a little bit, just like that. As you move this down, kind of helps find that exact sweet spot where it does that. And that's what you're looking for. Then I push this half circle padlock piece up to there. Now I've got the full circle here, full circle here. You might remember this from how you took it apart. I'm going to put this at about that angle. That will make it so that I can slide them apart. Switch. And that gives me now the two openings on the outside for the full solution of putting the padlock puzzle back together. Hope that was helpful for you. Have a wonderful day.